All right, so we're back due to technical difficulties. We had to take a short little intermission, and that's just part of how Lady Perm gets down with the whole raw. This is raw. We don't do editing. We one take G's around here. So where we left off, we were kind of building the bridge into the community and the camaraderie of the hip hop culture. And one thing that sticks out in my mind is there's not only are there beefs that happen in our community, but there's a lot of things that kind of start to pop off at these events where, for example, my brothers Hannibal Leck and Benedict Sensbirth were injured at an event recently. And all it was egos, pride, all those things. And most recently, I mean, there's lots of things that happen at these events that not only gives us a bad name as a community, but it also stunts our growth. Because do you think that these people that are willing to promote or give us a chance or sponsor are going to continue to do so? So let's address that a little bit.
Yeah, that like I say, as also being an artist myself and coming from that old school, when we used to do the battle ciphers, we bag on each other, but very rarely did it turn into any fist fights or shootouts. And what I see a lot of now is guys that are gangsters trying to be rappers, or rappers that want to come off as gangsters. And the thing is, that's not smart business, if you're rapping just for a hobby, if it's just for a hobby and it's not serious, then okay, But for people that take it serious and see it as see the beauty of the art form that it is, the beefing, the ego tripping just gives it a black eye. I've never went to a art gallery, and heard the artist talking about, this over here I'm on,
right.
I don't like how he used his brush
Yo,
and stroke,
sucks.
so I don't,
right.
I just don't understand, why we have to keep it just going. It's really, like you said, it's an ego thing, our lyrics, every rapper, and I have to say this, I have not met a rapper who said, no, I'm just mediocre. Every rapper is the best. I'm the best. Everybody, and that's what goes along with it, that arrogant attitude. But the thing is, when you reach adulthood, you're supposed to understand, look, man, I ain't no punk, and I respect you. I don't think that you're a punk. You know what I mean? I respect you as a man. I respect your skills as an artist, and keep it there. Because, and a lot of what I see out here, and this is the crazy part, in Phoenix, most of us are related in one way or another. It don't matter. I got cousins from E-Town. I got cousins from Westside City. I got cousins from the Vistas. Hilltop. I got family all over here. My family has been here for over 50 years in this state. So
you're rooted.
Yeah, and the thing is, and a lot of us are. A lot of us are. Even this is the thing that gets me. It's more people here from other states to show us more love than we show our own self, each other.
And I don't know if you actually saw recently the video that AZ Chemistry and I did in Vegas, where we address a little bit about that because, we went to a whole nother state to promote what we're doing and try and make some noise for Arizona. And I was I was overwhelmed, and I was grateful that I had that opportunity, and it was a big success for us. But I was also disheartened a little bit that we had to spend money out of our own pocket and go somewhere else to get the love and support that should be right here in Arizona. And do you feel, kind of going back with the gangster rap, do you feel that there's a place for gangster rap anymore?
Honestly, I think gangster rap needs to be replaced with military rap. When I say military, I'm talking our communities are still struggling. Our communities are still all messed up. We still have broken homes. We haven't got our A. We're not on our A game. So if you want to take the hardcore gangster attitude and put it on something like me, I am who I am at heart. You know, so when I spit now, yeah, you can pick that gangster swag up in there.
Right.
But listen to my lyrics.
Right.
You know, I'm not talking about wetting nobody up, and I'm not talking about none of that. That's been part of the reason why our communities and our families and our homes, everything is just all messed up. I'm not glamorizing that. I'm not glorifying that.
Right.
You know, the one track that I do, I get it in. Okay, everybody loves that track because it has that West Coast feel to it.
A little bay. You could hear tings, little hints of the bay in there, but it still has that unique. Now, do you also feel like, kind of bringing it back to the Willie Lynch syndrome, do you feel hip-hop has been programmed and capitalized on by the Willie Lynch syndrome?
Absolutely. All day, every day.
Anti-Willie Lynch. Even though, just want to show y'all real quick one of the lines from Deb Lynch Kelly and Company. But that's part of one of the messages. And not just, hip-hop it's my adrenaline. It's my passion. But I believe that it has a bigger power that's not being used for our urban community.
You know, I'm gonna open up a little bit and let people get inside the mind to see.
Help us see.
With me, my family is predominantly Christian. My mother and father are Muslim. Okay. So I was blessed to get both sides of the coin as far as scriptural. I'm a firm believer that God has given us all gifts.
Right.
And I'm also a firm believer that because we're his children, that we share in some of that power of influence. You know, this language that we speak, going to school, they teach us how to spell. And we learn that the way that you use words, the sounds, the time that we use them, it's all the way of transferring information, getting your point across, or moving people in a certain way. With the hip-hop thing, I'm old enough to remember and to be able to recollect how hip-hop went from being up here to down here.
Right.
You know, I was a little dude pop locking to Grandmaster Flash and Sugar Hill Gang and the Furious Five.
Yes.
Curtis Blow, The Message. Okay? And
these are the breaks.
Yeah, you know what I mean? To watch it go from that into Conscious, Poor Righteous Teachers, The Conscious Daughters, KRS-One, you know, to see that, okay, what hip-hop was doing then was it was drawing attention to the stuff that was going on
in the communities, right? The poverty, the lack of medical attention, single motherhood.
Right.
When do you think we lost that?
I'm going to tell you when. Check this out. With the hip-hop movement being like that, UNITY, we was grooving.
Yes.
East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, down South, we was all grooving. We was getting to see that, you know what, it don't matter if you're on the East Coast, it don't matter if you're on the West Coast, we still going through the same thing. You know what I mean? We may dress a little different, we may talk a little different, but we still faced with the same problems.
Right.
I remember, this is crazy, watching, what is it, Breaking?
Love that movie.
Breaking. Ice-T.
Yes.
He out there rapping about the kids spinning on their back. You know what I mean? And getting it in.
You had My Husband Shabadoo was in that movie.
You know, I remember seeing Ice-T, you know what I mean? Check out the little cat spinning on his back, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Getting it in. And then Ice-T disappeared for a minute.
He did.
When he popped back up, where was he at?
With Colors and
West Coast.
Yes,
Colors,
Gangsta.
Colors, you know,
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
yes.
I watched it go from Don't Call Me B
Mm-hmm.
to, you know, NWA.
To now you have artists like Nicki Minaj that actually capitalize off of the whole B word and that whole fake and reconstructed and materialistic
Yeah.
vibe. And I think it's definitely killing our kids, because who do they reach out to?
Right.
Who likes Barbies? Little girls.
Right.
Who likes Justin Bieber? Little girls. They're attacking our young queens first.
Yep.
And then through that, what do boys like? Girls. So what are they gonna like? Anything girls like.
Exactly.
It's a sickness. It's a sickness, and they're using hip hop to infect us.
And the thing is, you pointed out something that I want other people to pay attention to. They go after the female first.
Mm-hmm.
The woman is the nucleus. She's the key. Something that was taught to me a long time ago. And I tell you the man's name after I say it. The man said, no nation can rise higher than this woman. So if you take your woman and you elevate your woman,
Yes.
if you put her in that position where she's supposed to be, the love that she has for you, she's going to turn around and elevate you. And when that love starts to reciprocate, what's going to happen is you two are both going to keep lifting each other up till y'all hit that pinnacle. We all hit that
Right.
top. And, you know, the man who said that, Big Brother Farrakhan. You know what I mean? That's
Yes, and I that is a quote that I actually I've always kept that in the back of my mind. You know, I'm not Muslim. I'm not from the Nation of Islam, and I will never portray myself to be, because anybody who jumps on a bandwagon because it's the thing to do, that's not only disrespectful, but it takes away the sanctity of that belief. And Lady Perm, it's fake. It's fake. But there are influences from it, because I have family that are NOI and, you know, friends that are, you know, Islam. And also addressing, I don't know if you had saw my post earlier this morning on Facebook, on Lady Perm's Facebook page, where I actually give a shout out to a few artists that I like out here, such as Biggie Williams, 1-0, Hannibal Leck, Floss Genius, and I give them a shout out, but indirectly to them, but I was mainly addressing their women, because it makes me, I just exuberate joy when I see on Facebook Boogie Williams and his beautiful wife Rosa jumping on the mic together, and she, not once have I ever, and take note ladies, I have never seen Rosa put her and her man's business on Facebook besides the music. Not once has she ever disrespected or demeaned her man. Caitlyn, I've never seen Caitlyn post anything about that's going on in their home. Deezo, his lady, she's very well rooted in the hip hop community out here, and all I see all the time is her building and building and building, and through her, he's growing and growing and growing, and there she's growing and growing and growing. And we see two common male hip hop artists, especially, that glorify having multiple women, or glorify, if that's your lifestyle, cool, do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, our little young king and queens are watching.
You put your business out there, you open yourself up.
Right. For failure. You set yourself up for failure.
Keep your personal stuff
Right.
personal.
And I learned the hard way, and I'm not, trust me, those who know Perm has been a suspect and a subliminal criminal. But you have to learn. You have to learn, and you have to get to a point where you actually acknowledge where there are people doing things and doing it that is in a way that's molding a a mentorship, and they're being models, role models to what's going on out here. So again, salute y'all and salute you queens out there that are doing your thing and supporting your man, because I know firsthand how difficult it is to be in a relationship where you've got two popular people or people that are actually being looked at, as well as that are artists. And I know the commitment, the loyalty, and all those things that we struggle through day by day when our man is out there, on stage, and you've got women and you've got all these different things. But at the end of the day, when he's on Facebook or anything and he's repping you, these chicks want that. They want that, and they come at you, and it takes a really strong woman to be able to, at the end of the day, still give her man that love and support that he needs and deserves and wants. So, ladies, get it together out there. So tell us a little bit about you, what you're actually doing right now, and what's going on at the True
All right.
Illuminati headquarters.
What I have going on right now is I'm working with a few artists. Like you said earlier, 10ENT. That's my squad. Big Boogie,
4XL.
Yeah, you know what I mean. 2 Calf from Dominant Breed, City Life, we're all still networking, still doing what we do.
And Cali Boy.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Swag.
Ladies love Cali Boy. He's a party crasher.
Right now, what I'm doing is I'm working with Pretty on her mixtape.
And tell us a little bit about who Pretty is.
Pretty is my daughter, young Pretty. Some of y'all know her as Tay Tay. You know what I mean? Tay Tay.
Absolutely beautiful young lady. She's a wonderful example of a role model here in the young lady movement of hip hop, and talented. You guys did the Bring Your Child to Work Day Cypher with Thahum and Honey and Empress and some other great artists. So tell us what's next for Miss Young Pretty.
Well, like I said, we're working on her mixtape right now. My baby's bringing me another grandbaby. So right now, she's doing a lot of writing.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Blessings to you and the family. Babies are amazing.
Man,
and
they make life
beautiful.
worth living.
They
really do. They really do. So, she's writing right now. She's writing it in the lab because, she's not going to be doing any performances until after she delivers.
So that brings up a valid point. She shows that you can be a mother and still be an artist, and that's powerful. That's powerful.
Hey, like I said, that one right there, man. I don't know. I don't know. That's my baby girl, though. Like I say, so she's writing and she's recording. She's not going to be doing any performances until after she has the baby. But she's also working with me. I'm starting to teach her how to run the boards and whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah, because
there's not enough women engineers and producers out there.
True that. True that. Y'all heard that? You better do something about
Let's
that.
Let's go, ladies.
There's money
Pro
out
Tools,
there.
Fruity Loops, get on it, bang.
Know what I mean? That's real. Y'all make slappers, do that. You know
right.
what I mean? Do that. But we're doing that. I'm also working with my youngest son, Amir Hakeem. He normally dances, but he's decided that he's gonna go on and test out the mic and see what it can do.
Nice.
There. Yeah, so
I can only imagine what that's like having Cee Alpha as your father.
They'll probably tell me, man, my dad, I try. I'm not a Joe Jackson, that's for damn sure.
Good.
My children, I've always just gave them the room to express themselves. I tell them be respectful, but express yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to what you are. Because if you do it that way, then you'll always be happy with yourself.
Right.
You're gonna make mistakes, but you learn. So I open the doors up and I let them do what they do. Even Amir, he's working with a couple of the kids that he go to school with, and they come over here and they go back there and cut the lab on, and they do what they do, you know. I'm also teaching them how to work the turntables, you know, so that way, like I say, when I sit down, I want them to know the ins and outs of True Lou,
Right.
because it's not just about rapping or DJing. We do graphics, we do CD and DVD duplication,
Wow.
we do engineering. We get it in. You know what I mean? We get it in.
And big ups to you, sincerely, for being a present father, especially in the hip hop community. Y'all can learn something from this man. And even though I was on a hiatus for a little while, I still watched and observed. And anything that I saw posted from Cee Alpha's page was positive and also involving his children, such as the Syph video that was done. And the foundation is the father. The pillars are the wife and children. And if the father, the foundation, is not there, then how do the pillars stand? They fall. So again, big ups to you on doing that. I appreciate you for that, and I know your family appreciates you for that, because myself, my father, and I are extremely close. I love you, Daddy. I love you, King. But growing up, he will even tell you that he was not the best influence or role model. And I lived a life of incarceration. My father was a prisoner for, not consecutively, but probably for a good almost 20 years, if you take all that time together. And that was time where I was going through changes as a young woman, where I needed to have that in my life. So for you fathers out there, especially in the hip hop community, if you don't think you're important, please get your life together. And ladies, stop chasing these men away. He don't got to be up in your bed. If you made the choice to lay down with a man prior to doing your research or prior to looking at his past or his history, that's on you as well. And take full accountability and responsibility for your part, and stop chasing these men away from their sons, because I see too many of men that are close to me that are being chased away, and I could see how easy it is for a man to say, you know what, I don't gotta take this, I'll be back when he's 18. Well, that's 18 years lost that our boys are dying. They're being killed in the street, and some of them in the name of hip hop, which makes it even more sad. Makes it even more sad. So how can we find what you're doing? SoundCloud, Reverb, Twitter, whatever. How can we find that?
Let's see. The best way to find me, the easiest link, Reverb Nation OGC1. My links to Twitter, MySpace, Amazon, MP3, CD Baby, all my links are there. Of course, I'm on Facebook, Cee Alpha, C, 2 E's, ALPHA, you know what I mean? Salute to my squad, TDG, you know what I mean? That's tridecagon. What is that? 13-sided object. 13, the number of rebirth. Phoenix, the city of rebirth.
Teach them.
You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Teach
True
'em.
Lou. We do this. It's not about blood or crip, east side, west side.
Right.
It's not about none of that. It's about getting together, doing this music. Whether it's music, whether you do graphics, whether you dance, whatever it is, it's hip hop related. It's about getting together and bringing hip hop back to life in Phoenix, in Arizona. You know, it's about taking away that negativity
Yes.
and
Unity.
bringing the love back. You know,
Unity. Now we're going to take a little tour shortly of the True Lou headquarters, but you actually do open up this as a venue for artists or events, things like that. Tell them a little bit about that.
Well, what I do is every Saturday I open it up. I allow people to basically rent the place out. Can I tell them how much?
I don't mind.
I rent the place out for $150.
That's a steal.
It includes the DJ.
You got full kitchen, front yard, backyard. We're gonna take you on a tour here shortly, but $150. If y'all don't know, if y'all don't know how big of a bargain that is, that's ridiculous.
And see, that's the other thing too. Artists are always saying we can't make no money. We can't make no money. Like I said, as an artist myself, I start thinking about, okay, man, how can we make money? What can we do to get the bread that we need to get together the product that we need without doing anything illegal? You know, I'm tired of seeing artists get going in the game, get to where they ready to pop, and then they get popped. So we gotta, we gotta let the negative go. We gotta understand that's a setup. It really is. It's a setup. You know. So like I say, $150, 10 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock in the morning, full kitchen.
For $150, usually $150 will get you maybe about an hour and a half of play. And I definitely think that True plays a huge part in the hip hop culture out here in Arizona. I've always felt that way. And I know I may not be at every show or, things like that, which I am going to get better about. But if you're an artist out there that is looking for a support-based hip hop, I don't want to even label it as a group. This is a family because Cee Alpha, 1-0, Boogie, I mean, they have a family loyalty and they are doing something right. Now, I know that you guys normally were doing events at the Saddlehorn.
Yeah, we're still there.
Still there, okay.
Still there. I'm actually there Tuesday through Thursday. Miss BK has Tuesdays, which is 2-for-1 Tuesdays. It's a ladies' night still. Wednesdays, J Love is doing the Arizona's biggest rap battle. And Thursdays is my Tequila Thursdays. That's my ladies come out and turn up, hit the dance floor, cut a rug, shake a tail feather, or something like that. They come out and party with your boy. It's not about rapping that night. It's about you having a good time,
Yes. I get it. And it really is a good time. When I was last here, we had artists like Reptive, Hooded Cobra showed up, Boogie Bless the Mic, Fragile, Pretty. I mean, there was just so many. Brandon Eastman.
Whoa. April 17th, we have Lazy Bone coming up.
I heard.
Yes.
And those who know Perm loves Bone Thugs and Harmony. So how can we get up on that?
Okay. Mr. Network has tickets set up on his site. If you go on his page on Facebook, it's there. Also, you'll be able to get, it's only $10 at the door. So if you don't want to do the tickets, you can actually
come function with Lazy Bone?
Yeah. $10
what?
at the door. Like I say, we the thing is, we got to keep it true to hip hop. We got to keep it true to our roots. You know what I mean? None of us are skyballing like that. You know what I mean? We're all scraping pennies together just to make ends meet.
Right.
And the thing is, we're not going to let that stop us from having a good time.
That's right. I know it. And by the way, I do want to let y'all know out there that are watching that I'll make sure all links to everything are going to be posted on this feature on ladyperm.com, LADIEPURM.com. And again, I just want to say thank you. And we're going to take a quick pause and we're going to go ahead and get started on this tour of the True headquarters. And we're back, so we're out here. Oh, and let me introduce, this is Little Relaxer, who is an up-and-coming poet.
Hi.
Check out her perm frames. She's amazing. But again, so we're right here in front of the True Lou headquarters. So take us around and see what we got going on.
All right, well, this is the homely. It doesn't look like much from outside. Come on inside. Let me show you how we party over here. All right. this is where it goes down every Saturday. You know, we have our little lounge area over here with the little banner and the lights in the corner. We have our DJ set up over here. You know.
Now, are you still doing radio?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm actually getting together the music now, so all you local artists out there that want your stuff pushed, send it to me. Email globalfactors1@gmail.com.
Nice.
And I put you in rotation, not only on the radio, but at the clubs too, and at the after parties.
Now, the poll's new.
Yeah.
I don't remember the poll.
This right here, yeah. That's courtesy of Caitlin, 10, and Sis. Yeah, you know what I mean?
So, for those of you who also want to know about bookings and shows and things like that, here is the information right here. Get a pen, hurry up, pause it, and get your life together.
Come on, let me show you a little bit more. This is, of course, excuse me.
I like this. This wasn't here last time.
Right, you know what I mean? We've been making a few little adjustments, you know, trying to get things together.
Building.
Yeah, you know. Keep track of your money. We got actual cash register.
Nice.
As far as like the food and drink, we can supply or they can supply.
And there's a VIP now.
Yes.
Check it out, y'all.
You know.
Nice.
That's for the ones that like to, you know, get their mind right. I'm just gonna put it that way. I'm not gonna tell. I'm just saying we get the mind right.
Legalize it. Tap that ash promo.
You know.
Yes, and this is where some of the magic actually goes down. Like I said, last time I was here, there was a cipher that took place right here that was amazing.
Yeah.
And the vibe, the feeling, everything. And it gives it that home feeling where you feel comfortable.
Right.
You feel at home. And I think a lot of hip-hop artists think that they have to spend so much money to get these fancy venues and hotels and do these types of parties that the real hip-hop happens when people feel at home.
Right. You know.
So that's important.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is, that's why, you know, I tell people we took a house, blew it out, turned it into an after-hours spot, you know, and we want really, too, the other thing is house parties have such a bad reputation. But the thing is, if you get the right team together and keep it fun and festive, it never has to go wrong. I've been throwing house parties now for 5 years. I started out in Maricopa with Tycoon.
Far.
Yes, you know what I mean? Tycoon, DJ Fresco, let's see, who else was out there? Zay Fox. It was a few of us out there, you know what I mean? And we started the house party circuit out there. DJ Fresco was doing Club 20 Below, which was a 21 under club. And, you know, we put on a few events out there. Icons, Arizona Icons. We had Yo Westwood and Young Wax come out there, you know. So we started it out there. And then about, like I said, a little over a year, came up here, Phoenix, you know, and started setting it up, trying to get this thing going. And it's been all good, you know, no fights, no drama, you know, everybody understands, you know, this is family, you know what I mean? We're family. You come here, if you want to sip on something, you want to bring you something, bring you something.
There's food.
Yeah, you know, we got to eat.
Last time I was here, who was in the kitchen?
Miss Nene. You
know
what I mean?
And I not only did she give out sugars and hugs, which I loved.
You talking about Mama Alpha. You talking about my double triple OG. Yeah, that's my mom's. That was my mom's.
So she gave sugars, hugs, and food, and I love her, and I perm love her for life. And I can't wait to see her again.
Oh yeah, she'll be back. You know, she just got married here recently, so she's
congratulations.
out there, enjoying life.
Nice. And that also, with the house party thing, most recently there was a house party where one of our young soldiers was actually taken from us. I don't even know name. I don't even know who this child was. But obviously, it was a reminder to us that how quickly things can get out of control. So I love the fact that Trulu gives that opportunity to come to an environment. Of course, you do need to be of age to do things and things like that.
Yeah.
Now, is there an age limit for artists to come?
I try not to go under 18.
Okay.
You know, just because of it's an after
Right.
hours type event. So I try not to go under 18. But you know, say someone that's under 18 want to come and get down, their parents can get it. Caitlin or one or myself and set it up, and you know, come through and make it do what it do.
Let's do that. I think there needs to be more for the youth out there, especially the youth artists. And whatever we could do to partner and kind of take that head on, I think it's that time.
Definitely.
I think it's that time.
Definitely. You know, I love to work with you. I love to work with you. You know what I mean? My girl out here getting it in, man. You know what I mean? Out here getting it in.
It's been long overdue, and let me come back in here. So, again, I have dedicated myself to the Arizona hip hop community. I'm Northwest born, bred, and raised, but home is where you are. And I'm not going to come out here and not contribute because this isn't where I was born and raised. So yes, Lady Perm is from the Northwest. Maybe that's why I'm a little different. But Arizona is my home, and the Arizona hip hop community is very important to me. And so again, I appreciate you for the time. And keep a watch out. Keep a watch out. We coming, and we gonna take this head on. We gonna get to the youth. We're coming for you. Yep. We're gonna get to the women. We coming to you, and we're gonna get to these young male artists that are impacting our community. So stay tuned and make sure you read the features. Check the links. Everything will be posted on ladyperm.com. And salute.